Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, my brothers and sisters. Today we will be discussing about a girl who chose Allah over her friend. But before we begin, if you are not yet subscribed, then make sure to subscribe right now so that you will be notified whenever we upload a new video. And also, my brothers and sisters, if you like this video, then make sure to like it and share it with your friends. So, my brothers and sisters, without further ado, let's begin. The hijab girl. Aisha was an 18-year-old girl who just graduated from high school. She was planning for her future and thinking about what university she should go to. Aisha had always been a practicing Muslim and she never missed her prayers. However, she was worried about how she would maintain her hijab and her religious practices in a co-ed environment. She had heard horror stories from other Muslim girls who had gone to university and taken off their hijab because of the pressure they faced. One day, Aisha was hanging out with her best friend, Sarah, who was a non-Muslim. They were shopping at the mall when Sarah suggested that they should go to a party the following Friday night. "Come on, Aisha, don't be such a downer," said Sarah. "You need to loosen up and have some fun. We're young and we only live once." Aisha knew that Sarah was inviting her to a party where alcohol and boys would be present. "I'm sorry, Sarah, but I can't come," said Aisha. "I'm not interested in parties, especially when they're on Friday night." Sarah rolled her eyes and sighed. "You're so lame. Aisha, I can't believe you'd rather stay home and pray than come to a fun party." Aisha didn't say anything. She knew that Sarah didn't understand her reasons for not wanting to go to the party. The next day, Aisha was at university when she saw a flyer for a club called the Hijab Club. She decided to attend their meeting after class to see what it was all about. When she entered the room, she saw a group of Muslim girls talking and laughing. They were all wearing hijab and they welcomed Aisha warmly. They explained that the club was a safe space for Muslim girls to discuss their faith and their experiences as Muslim students. Aisha felt a sense of belonging and acceptance that she had never felt before. Over the next few weeks, Aisha became close friends with the girls in the hijab club. They supported each other through the challenges they faced and helped each other to stay strong in their faith. Aisha realized that she didn't need to compromise her hijab or her religious practices in order to fit in. Meanwhile, Sarah was furious that Aisha had joined the hijab club. She felt that Aisha had betrayed her friendship by choosing her religion over their friendship. One day, Sarah confronted Aisha. "How could you join that stupid club, Aisha? I thought we were best friends. But you've been hanging out with those religious fanatics and now you're one of them," Sarah said angrily. "I'm sorry, Sarah, but I can't be friends with someone who doesn't respect my religion and my hijab," replied Aisha. Sarah was shocked. She had never seen Aisha so determined and confident. She realized that Aisha was not the same naive girl she had been before. Aisha had grown and matured and she was not going to let anyone, including Sarah, force her to change. From that day on, Sarah and Aisha were no longer friends. Sarah tried to convince Aisha to come to parties with her, but Aisha refused. Sarah eventually gave up and started hanging out with other people. As time went on, Aisha excelled in university. She graduated with honors and got a job at a prestigious company. She also got married to a practicing Muslim man who respected her hijab and her religion. Looking back, Aisha knew that she had made the right decision by choosing Allah and her hijab over her friendship with Sarah. My brothers and sisters, the story of Aisha teaches us that we should always choose what is right even if it is difficult. It is not easy to stand up for what you believe in, especially when you are surrounded by people who do not understand or respect your beliefs. However, it is important to remember that Allah Almighty will always help those who stand up for what is right. Aisha was able to stay true to herself and her religion because she had a strong faith in Allah and His promises. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, please make sure to like it and share it with your friends. And also, my brothers and sisters, if you haven't subscribed yet, then make sure to subscribe right now so that you will be notified whenever we upload a new video. May Allah Almighty bless you all, and I ask Allah Almighty to forgive me.